my lovely Cancerians. How are you, gorgeous people? This is Debs, and this is your reading for mid-June 2025. Cancer. Two big visions came through. One was of somebody sitting on a couch in a living room, but they kept glancing at the wall at a picture. It didn't bother them initially, but eventually they got up and they straightened it. It was just irritating. It was skew-whiff on the wall. The second vision, Cancer, was of somebody looking at a roof area and realizing there was a slow drip, 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 and then it got faster. And they thought, okay, I've got to sort that out. I've got to sort that out. I don't know, Cancer, whether or not you feel that somebody's got the wrong end of the stick. It may be, Cancer, that you feel something's been leaked that you were keeping private. It might be, Cancer, that you just want to straighten something out, okay? I don't think this is terribly serious, guys, but it's as if you want to nip it in the bud before it escalates, before it gets worse, before you feel even more irritated, okay? All right, here we go. So this is the Melancholic Muse. If you guys fancy a private reading, if this resonates, of course you can book that with me down below. If you want to join the channel, the link is there too. And I'm hearing blah, blah, blah. Okay, Debs, let's just get on with the reading. Okay. Yeah, I've heard you, Cancer. Here we go. So Archangel Michael, what do we have, please, for my lovely Cancerians who might resonate with those visions? What do we have for my lovely Cancerians mid-June 2025? Really interesting. I'm seeing somebody make a small checklist. Okay, so the picture's been straightened. Okay, so I've got to sort out the leak in the roof. Okay, anything else that I need to talk about? So Cancer, you may be about to have a conversation with somebody you may not see that often, or somebody who lives a long way away from you. You want to cover quite a lot within this meeting or within this conversation. Okay. Yeah, it's almost as if you're making a sort of checklist in your head. All right. Anything else we need to discuss? All right. I don't know, Cancer, whether or not you've just been feeling that somebody's been getting on your case quite a lot recently, or somebody's just been off with you recently. You definitely want to nip something in the bud, is what I'm getting here. Okay. All right, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Knight of Cups. Okay. Cancer, you do care. You do care. But there are some things, Cancer, that you want to clear up, because otherwise things are going to start annoying you. The moon, yes. You may feel as if someone is taking a situation lightly. They're not being as communicative, as responsive as you would like them to be. Somebody you may feel is simply not wanting to take responsibility. This could be even you and a landlord, okay? Well, my picture keeps sliding down one side because the wall is crooked, right? Or I can't put a nail in the wall because I'm renting, so it's just annoying me. And there's a leak in the roof, right? It could be you and a house issue. Things may be beginning to mount up, Cancer, and you simply want to have a conversation with someone. All right. Tower. In the past, there was a bit of a shock. After that time, with the Queen of Swords, Cancer, you may have done some research, or you may have looked at, I'm hearing your rights, your legal rights. Okay, wow. You found out information, or you were genning up on something before you were due to have a conversation. Okay. Nine of Wands, yeah. I'm almost feeling as if This is you, you know, you're in your attic, you're there with an umbrella because there's a leak in the roof and you're pissed off. Okay, I've had enough now. Had enough now. Yeah. Yeah. Tower, landlord said, oh, well, I'll sort it at some point, but these things are expensive. You know, tried to avoid responsibility. You did some genning up, Cancer, and you thought, hang on. No, no, no. It is this person's responsibility. Now, guys, that's just an example. Just an example, okay? You could be heading up a team of people and feeling as if there's one person that's beginning to cause issues within the group. You may want to have a sit-down chat, right? Why did you do that? Why did you say that? Why did you give this person so much flack for doing that, right? You may feel as if you've got someone who wants to cause problems. Could be anything. In the immediate future, Three of Swords, what you're realizing is, Cancer, whoever this person is not really wanting to do the right thing, not wanting to take responsibility, wanting to pass the buck, or wanting to delay taking action. You may be feeling upset. You may be feeling, well, hang on. I'm trying to make sure everyone's happy, everything is working smoothly, everything is sort of as it should be, and this person's just causing me problems. Could even be a child who's just not behaving in the way that you'd want them to behave. In your fears, Ten of Pentacles, fearing, Cancer, that if this goes on, you're going to lose quite a lot of money. You're trying to keep your finances safe and secure. In the environment is the Eight of Swords. This, Cancer, is the person who may know they've been causing you problems in the office. They could have a bee in their bonnet about something, or they could simply be jealous of you and they're taking it out on you. It could be, Cancer, with the Eight of Wands. This is simply the person who is not wanting to take responsibility, not wanting to do the right thing. Somebody who may even be saying something like, oh, well, let me think about it. Or, well, yes, but not right now. Or, can we talk about this later, please? I'm busy. No, Cancer, you're fed up with that. Ace of Swords. What you're hoping for is to have a proper conversation with this person and they sort everything out and you can close out the situation. It'll be done. It'll be done. The outcome, guys, is the Five of Wands. Oh, no. Cancer, you may have to pull this person up, right, by the scruff of their neck and say, okay, sorry, not good enough. Not good enough. You can't sit on this and hope it's going to go away. You can't pass the buck and say it's not your responsibility. You have to sort this out, or you have to start stepping up, or you have to talk to somebody to make it right. I mean, whatever this is, you may have to have an argument with this person for them to see that this is actually now becoming a problem. Because what I think we have in the past, Cancer, is a bit of a shock. You may have thought to yourself, okay, well, let's have a look at things. Let's find out some information. Let's see what I can do. But the problem got worse. And you're fearful that because what you're thinking about is because you care about a situation or a person or a group dynamic, you're afraid that everything's just going to disintegrate. I'm hearing like sugar in a glass of water. Okay. Archangel Michael, show me somebody putting a sugar cube in a glass of water and it just disintegrating. The sweetness dissolving. I'm hearing in the dispute. Hot water. You may feel that somebody is about to get themselves into hot water because they're not doing the right thing, and that a situation that was pleasant before could turn really unpleasant. Clarification for you, the Hangman. Somebody here is really self-sacrificing. Someone here feels as if they've kind of had enough. Page of Wands, they may have sent you an angry message. Why do I feel, Cancer, you care about this person, but because of somebody else's actions, you can't do much about this. Or you may have tried to talk to somebody gently and say, look, you can't do this. You've got to do something about this. And this person may have got away up until now of just sort of waving you away. Oh, yeah, I'll talk about it later. Or I'm busy now, sorry. Yeah, no, Cancer, you're not coping with that anymore. You're not allowing that anymore. You're playing hardball because you're so upset about the situation. Whoever is not wanting to take responsibility almost feels as if they've already got away with the prize and they're not coming back. You know, this could be somebody who's thinking to themselves, I know I should have shared my commission with somebody else in the office, but sorry, I've already spent the money and I'm going to be leaving next week, so it's done. And this is you thinking it's not done. They didn't do the right thing. You get my gist. It's just an example. Could be anything. You feel that somebody's got away with quite a lot here. They do feel guilty about it, but it's as if they're making every excuse in the book not to do the right thing. Yeah. Oh, camera jog. Sorry, guys. This is somebody who may have breadcrumbed somebody else. Or this is somebody, Cancer, that you may have helped out extensively in the past. Or you may have been overly giving, compassionate, caring to this person in the past, with this person in the past. But now the shoe's on the other foot and they've got to sort out an issue that they might have created. It's as if, no, I don't want to know. And you're angry. Okay. Underneath the deck, Cancer, Hermit energy, you could be dealing with a Virgo, or you could have Virgo in your chart. You've pulled back to do some thinking about this, and what you're realizing is the situation needs to be balanced out. Could be to do with a legal contract, could relate to a Libra. You are trying to do everything you can to manifest balance and fairness in a situation, but you don't seem to be getting anywhere, Cancer, because whoever you're dealing with here, it's as if they're turning their back and saying, oh, well, no, that was a while ago. Or no, I can't do anything now, sorry. But sorry's not good enough, is what I'm hearing. Sorry's not good enough. You feel that with a High Priestess, somebody may be pulling back from you, Cancer, out of disappointment. Or you may feel, Cancer, that somebody's not telling you the truth, keeping a secret. You may also fear, Cancer, that somebody's going to stop speaking to you because of this person's actions. Why do I feel, Cancer, as if you're sort of piggy in the middle here? Okay. Or you could be a manager. This is an employee dispute. And this is you thinking, God, I really don't want this to get worse because it's going to affect our work, our team energy that we created, our productivity. No, I've got to sort this out. I keep hearing I've got to nip this in the bud. Okay. So Cancer, you care about a situation, but you're sat in fear that somebody here is just wanting to, I'm hearing, walk away with a prize when they didn't actually do anything to win it. Okay. Strange. The Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Pentacles. Cancer, you are desperately wanting to work on moving into a new cycle. I'm hearing to sort everything out. To sort everything out. Because I think you're realizing with the Five of Cups that something's weighing very heavily on you because someone else is not wanting to sort out a problem they created. How are you feeling? Yeah, Four of Wands. It could be to do with a business, a company. It could be to do with a family dynamic, even a property itself. Yeah. Wow, the World. Cancer, you may be afraid of a stable situation dissolving with the World. because of a dispute between two people, or because someone that you thought would definitely do the right thing shockingly didn't. It might be that you trusted them and you're now looking back thinking, I shouldn't have done that. Let's have a look at the past. There was a tower moment. There was a shock of some kind. Okay. Wow. Did you realize that somebody got away with a lot? And sat in overindulgence. Wow. Wow, Cancer. And then sent a very unpleasant message. It's almost as if you received this message, Cancer, from this person. This is someone who might have taken a lot from you, got away with a lot. You might be very kind or generous-hearted with this person. And then they basically said, thank you very much, I'm leaving now. Thank you very much, I'm going. Yeah, you were very kind, very generous. Yeah, I've got to go now. Something like that. And it was a shock. I mean, Cancer, this could have been you giving someone that you thought needed help a large amount of money, and they said, oh, thank you so much, I'm so grateful, I'm going to pay you back, I'll do it monthly, I'll make sure I sort of I do monthly installments plus interest. You might have said, oh, don't worry, you know, it's okay, whenever you can, thinking, well, of course they're going to pay me back, of course they are, right? And then a week later they message you and say, oh yeah, sorry Cancer, I can't come and see you today, I'm actually going to be moving abroad. And you're thinking, what? So you used my money to go abroad, to move abroad, and I assume that once you've moved to another country, I'm not going to be seeing this money again. I mean, it could be something similar to that. You did a lot of research, Cancer. You may have wondered whether or not there was any legal recompense you could obtain from this person. Could you take them to court, or could you find a way of forcing them to do something to sort this out? 5 of Swords, yeah. Oh. Cancer, you were really angry. You might have felt, okay, so you got what you wanted, and then you sabotaged a situation that I'm now having to deal with, or I'm now having to manage. 7 of Wands. I'm hearing an old nursery rhyme, something about the cupboard being bare. The cupboard being bare, nothing left in the cupboard, nothing left in the kitty, right? Nothing left in their bank account. You might have been shocked thinking, wow, actually looking at the situation now, they got away with a lot. And then they just left. They cleared out and they left. This could even be, Cancer, something like you saying to someone, look, can you possibly store a couple of expensive things in your house just for a couple of months because I'm moving? I don't want them to go missing or to be damaged. Can you do that? Do you mind? And this person might have said, yeah, sure, of course, right? You might have offloaded a massive TV, really expensive TV unit. You might have said to this person, okay, these are, heirloom pieces of jewelry. I just want you to just take care of them for me for a while until I've made this move, and then I'll come and collect them. I'd be so grateful. Yeah, no problem. And then this person rings you and said, oh, actually, I'm moving myself. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, I put your things somewhere safe. And then you realize they didn't, and the storage unit's been broken into because they didn't put a lock on it, and your TV and jewelry's now been stolen. And you're thinking this person didn't do the right thing. It was their responsibility, right? You're angry and upset. You're sitting there, symbolically, it's pouring with rain, you're really annoyed. 9 of Wands, I've kind of had enough. Yeah, you're very confused. It's as if, for God's sake, why isn't this person stepping up? Why isn't this person handling this? Queen of Pentacles, wow. Now, Cancer, you could be sat in the Queen of Pentacles thinking, I don't want this to land on my head. I don't want to have to fork out myself because of somebody else's irresponsibility. Or you could be thinking, Cancer, that a Queen of Pentacles got away with something and you're just sitting there thinking, I can't believe it. What's on your mind? The Death card. There could be an issue here with a Scorpio for some of you. The Magician is also Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo with the Hermit. Pisces here. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. The Death card is major change and transformation. Now you may be thinking, if this person doesn't take control of this, if this is left to fester, then this is going to be over. As in, there's going to be a massive fallout, 5 of Wands, and it's going to end really badly. Oh, Cancer, this might be what you're going to have to cope with in the future. But anyway, let's see. I think you're facing this person. You want to talk about this issue. There may be 2 or 3 issues that you want to talk to this person about. You're sitting there feeling heartbroken about this. It's as if I don't know what to do. This person's feeling massively guilty, right? I think this person's feeling really guilty. They're not even lifting their head up to look at you, but it's as if I can't do anything about this. So, Archangel Michael, when do we have the 3 of Swords and the 8 of Swords for Cancer? Thank you, Michael. I'm hearing it has to be sorted before the 1st of September. I don't know why. It has to be sorted before the 1st of September. Okay. You got 2.5 months. So, guys, let's get into this person's energy. How is this person feeling? 9 of Swords, yeah. I'm actually hearing the words, what have I done? What have I done? Okay. Wow. 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. What are they embarrassed about, or what do they feel guilty about? Sitting in their ego. Cancer, this is somebody who wanted to win against you, or wanted to win against somebody else. This is somebody who may have been sat there feeling very smug. Initially, I got away with it, right? I can just imagine this person sort of, punching the air as they sped off in a getaway car. Yeah, I've done it, right? I'm out. I've got what I wanted. This person somehow either wanted to cause another person upset, could be somebody you're close to, or somebody might have wanted to put a co-worker's nose out of joint by spreading a malicious rumour. What's on this person's mind? They may initially have gaslit you. I mean, this is somebody rushing towards you to say, I don't think this is my problem. I don't think I need to sort this out. Well, it wasn't my fault that happened, or it wasn't my fault that you found yourself in a situation with this other person. I think, Cancer, they're going to try and gaslight you with the hope that you're going to go, okay, all right, sorry, and back off. I don't think you're going to back off this time. What are they then going to do or say? Temperance. Sag energy. They may turn on the tears and say, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to cause any problems. Well, yeah, but they shouldn't have done what they did to begin with then, should they? Or this is somebody who may angrily say, I'm on the case. Yes, I'm going to do something about this. Yes, I'm going to sort this out. But you may be saying to this person, well, hang on, it's been months. You keep delaying this. You keep pushing me away. You keep saying, I've got other things I need to do. Well, I'm trying to handle something that you caused and turned into a mess, is what I'm getting here. What is this person then going to say? I'm actually hearing, I'm not feeling very well. I'm not feeling very well. Playing the victim. Oh, I've got a headache right now. Don't scream at me. I've got a headache. I'm not feeling great. God, Cancer, what are you going to do with this person? What's going on underneath the surface? What are they hiding from Cancer? Yeah. What they're hiding from you, Cancer, is they're really weighed down. They know what they did wasn't right. They may have bitten off more than they could chew. Or they may have realized that what they did actually had really serious consequences. They're carrying a lot of karmic burden because of what they did. Devil, wow. They're weighed down because they knew they caused a lot of problems, toxic energy in the situation. They could be a Capricorn. What are you saying to them? I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do here. What should I do? I'm juggling money. If this is about finances, this is somebody who caused a massive issue for you because you might have lent them money, or whatever this person did might have caused you financial loss, and you're there trying to juggle money whilst this person is saying to you, sorry, it's not my problem. Well, it is their problem. What are you saying to this person, Cancer? The Emperor. You may be dealing with an Aries. You could be asking an Aries to sort a situation out that's just got out of control. Or Cancer, you could be saying to this person, if you are a mother, if you don't sort this out, if you don't do the right thing, if you don't pay back the money, if you don't sort out this issue that you've created, I'm going to speak to your father about this. I mean, this could be a child thing. You could be having issues with one of your children. They could be stealing and you just realized it, right? It might well be that Cancer, if you're a masculine, you are simply taking control, right? You're cracking the whip. You're saying, this needs to be done right. This needs to be fair. You need to sort this out because this has become completely toxic. You're not dealing with being waved away anymore, Cancer. You are taking control of this. Yeah. Because Cancer, with the Six of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, you simply want to move to calmer waters and forget all about this. You want to move to calmer waters and sit yourself down and paint a nice picture in the countryside. I just don't want to be dealing with this crap anymore. You may feel as if this person's caused a lot of issues for you and they simply won't do anything about it. You may be trying to protect someone else or trying to balance the scales with somebody else, and you can't do it because they've walked away with a prize, right? They've just got what they wanted from you and then disconnected. What are you thinking about? I haven't got any money. Or I'm left holding the baby. Yeah. What's the energy between you two? What's the energy? The full Aries energy. Cancer, you may have let this person get away with something. You may look back and think, I was foolish. I should have seen it. I should have stopped it. I should have questioned this person. I shouldn't have done this or shouldn't have agreed to this. You may feel like a fool because what you're realizing is this person got away with a lot and I think they've just disconnected. Okay, so Cancer, Ace of Swords. I think, Cancer, you simply want to have a truthful, honest, sit-down conversation with this person. If they live at a distance, you want to travel to see them. And what you're going to say to them is, this has to end, and it has to end completely balanced. Because you're trying to manifest moving into a new cycle here, Cancer, but this person is sort of preventing you from doing that, either because they owe you money or they owe somebody else money that you're close to and they're upset, another person's upset, or Cancer, it's as if they put a spoke in your wheels and you're angry. So Cancer, Five of Wands, they may continue to gaslight you. You may need to stand up for yourself or stand up for what you believe in or stand up for somebody else. There may be a showdown. There may be a showdown, Cancer. Knight of Pentacles, yeah, you want to talk about either money that this person was supposed to give you that they have not. It might have been a long time coming. They may have waved you away, yes, next month or by the summer, or this might have gone on for years. I think you want to create a brand new cycle for yourself. You're fertilizing new ground here. You're thinking about the new, but you can't do it until this is sorted out. What is the argument about? The past. Six of Cups. The argument is about the past. Okay, something they did in the past. Something that caused a lot of problems. Knight of Swords. Wow. Something they did in the past, Cancer, that you were very angry about. Yes, because you wanted to move forward. You wanted to progress, but... right? The Chariot's just stood there. It's as if you don't have the means to move forward because what this person did caused you issues. Again, this could be you needing money to move forward and you can't, or to actually relocate and you can't because you can't afford to. This could be somebody who promised you they'd stay put, Cancer, to help you in some way. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere, Cancer. You may have trusted this person and now they're telling you, yeah, sorry, I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm walking away. Yeah, thanks for the money, or thanks for your help. You may be in disbelief. Queen of Wands. Oh, okay. Cancer, are you angry because you feel somebody was creative in taking action here and you may have been a bit foolish? Now, this could be to do with an Aries female, a Sag, or a Leo. Cancer, you could be a female feeling all fired up and angry, sat in the Queen of Wands, feeling as if now you're stuck. All right, so Cancer, you're having a sit-down conversation about the past. Something you were angry about that this person did in the past, which is somehow preventing you from moving forward. You may feel this person's been a bit manipulative. This person may have been strategic in some way. And either you were left holding the baby, you were left in the Five of Pentacles. So this person could have run off with money. Or Cancer, this person promised you the world and then they just left you. But I feel it did have a knock-on effect to somebody else, or it might have caused you issues financially. I don't know whether or not, Cancer, this person even asked you to sign a legal document. You trusted them, you signed it, and then you realized that you were duped. How are things going to work out in the end? In the end. Okay, good, Cancer. Okay, good. Phew. All right, guys. Three of Wands. Your ships are going to come in, enabling you to embrace change. Okay? So something is going to happen. It could be this person simply feels too damn guilty and they get their act together. They pull their finger out, right? Or you may find a way of sort of cornering this person and getting them to sort their own mess out. What are they going to say to you, this person that caused you these problems? Okay, yeah. Okay, Cancer, I think what they're realizing is they can't just hope this is going to go away. They have to face the music. Because what this person's saying to you is, okay, all right, I did make mistakes in the past. If this is someone that's claiming poverty, you're going to realize, Cancer, that they've got quite a tidy sum tucked away in the bank. They might have 7 out of 10 pentacles. Quite a few of those pentacles may have been yours. King of Swords. For some of you, you may have threatened legal action. Or you may have said to this person, okay, well, if you're saying you haven't got any money, that's fine. But I'm speaking to somebody here and they want to see bank statements. And this person may be thinking, oh, shit, right? They're going to find out I've got quite a lot of money tucked away. And this person's then saying, okay, all right, Cancer. They're getting stressed. They're getting worried. They may say, okay, I'm going to pay back the money. All right, yeah, I don't need to send you my bank statements. I can pay you back, Cancer. Right. Four of Swords. Everything is going to reach a place of calm. Okay. You're going to be all right. I think, Cancer, you're going to get what you need from this person, possibly including an apology. There may be money given back to you, or this person may stop causing issues and say to you, I'll talk to the other person. If this is simply an issue within a workplace family dynamic, there is going to be a balancing of the scales, and finally, Cancer, you can pull back and rest. Whatever this is, Cancer, was a long time coming. This drip, drip, drip got steadily worse, right? And you realized, wow, well, if we leave this hole in the roof, eventually the roof's going to cave in and it's going to be a lot worse. Symbolically, Cancer, you wanted to stop that drip before the roof caved in. Okay. And this is what you're doing. You're playing hardball with someone, and I'm pretty sure, guys, this type of message might have come out for you before. Yeah, Cancer, beautiful ending to this reading. You are going to shift into the energy of the sun. This is not only you being able to move forward, but this is also you finally realizing that this toxic cycle has come to an end. This is going to be balanced. There's going to be peace and calm in the situation, and you can look to your future. Lovely. Cancer. Beautiful, beautiful reading. I'm going to leave it there. If you feel this resonated, do let me know. Drop me a comment down below. Take care of you guys. And of course, I'm sending love and light your way. And many blessings, Cancer. Bye now.